Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of our Broken Sword 5 The Serpent's Curse blind playthrough. As this is now episode 5, we are getting really into the game now. We're in around about, just over about a third way through into this game. So last time out we were still in London and excuse me, and we were in the art studio of Mr. Hobbs, where we met a very unexpected face, maybe a slightly different voice than I'm used to remembering, but Lady Piedmont, who you first ever saw in the first ever Broken Sword game, which was obviously released back in 1996. So we're talking about 26 years ago, I think now. It's a really, really long time. And then after going there, we came back to France. We had to do a reconstruction of the murder scene with Inspector Navet, who was his usual blundering, blustering self. And now, if I recall, we are in the apartment of Bijou, who is the first of all, she is the nude artist in all of these paintings, but of course she is the unfortunate now widow of this chap, who has been laying in his open coffin in her apartment for, well, a little bit of time, basically. So, what happened last time out? Oh yes, we had to, like, she's very upset. I think she's very confused.
Henri? Oh, you're not Henri.
Oh, you're not Henri.
Bijou, where's the key to the safe?
Oh, I need my tune. Nothing else matters.
Oh yes, we
How about
managed to find it.
It plays the tune.
Yes, so she broke her record, which is I think it was the band that he was in.
How
there you
go. Oh, how wonderful. Dance with me, Henri.
So she wants to dance with him, but when I try and dance with her, which was right at the end of the last episode, I think she's confused, saying that it doesn't look like her.
That was almost a great idea. Almost.
So I think we've got to find a way of basically looking a bit more like Henri. So maybe there's...
I didn't want to mix Mozart with hairy lobsters.
So I think we've got to maybe... Oh. I've got the dressing table. Maybe we have to do
I found
something.
myself at Bijou's well-equipped dressing table.
Okay. Right, so I think... Are we basically going to
make... A picture of Henri had pride of place.
Yeah. Are we going to make ourselves look like this? Are we going to use some stuff...
Hairbrush. I prefer a comb.
To try and make us look a bit like Henri there.
I added Henri's glasses. I looked more and more like a gallery owner.
Hey!
Time to bring Henri back to life. Henri had more facial hair than me. I needed a brown goatee.
Okay. Eyeshadow. Wax strips.
I grabbed a strip. Prepare for wax.
Okay.
I decided to clean my face and start again.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't want it on my eyes, but perhaps a slight dusting. My hair was now the same color as Henri's.
Okay.
Looking good, but not quite there yet. Henri had more facial hair than me. I needed a brown goatee.
What have we got?
Lots of cotton buds. Always handy for oiling machinery.
as we found out earlier.
I wondered if red was my color.
Oh, that's probably not a good thing there.
I looked nothing like Henri.
Right,
it was working, but I needed something else.
Okay.
Henri had more... I needed a...
Okay,
I needed more facial...
Okay, so we can't do that.
Bijou used a... hairbrush. I daubed some rouge on my cheeks.
Huh.
How about a little blue? I shudder to think of the pain. I once painted my toenails. Still not sure why that made her cry so much. My hair was now brown.
Is it?
My eyes definitely needed some work.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that didn't work. So maybe there's got to be something else around here that I can use.
The small stuffed dog had pride of place on the table. Its little face reminded me of Henri. Its coat even matched his hair. Some dogs really do look like their owners.
It's kind of... Maybe a wax strip of the dog?
Sorry, little fella. I'll see you in Rio.
Okay. Right, so we've got some hair there. Oh, white flower. We can take the flower.
Stealing a flower from a corpse. How low had I sunk?
I think you've gone lower. Could that be it? Could that be all I need? Maybe. Right. So we need the hair.
Henri had more.
Yeah, we know about that. Yeah, I know you need a goatee, George. You've said it so many times before. All right, so let's put the glasses on.
I added Henri's glasses. I looked more at... It was working.
And then
I needed...
Yeah, then we add the flower to your
I added Henri's flower to my buttonhole. The jasmine definitely gave me that perfect hippie vibe.
Yeah.
Getting there, but I needed a...
So let's try and add these things to your face.
With my mouth firmly closed, I added the wax strip to my upper lip. Instant goatee. It was working, but I needed something else.
What do you need? What else do you need? Oh, I know. Hang on.
I added Henri's Brett to my disguise. Made my eyes water. There. As I looked into the mirror, I saw Henri looking back at me.
Henri, there you are, you naughty boy. Dance with me, my little roll mop. I've missed you.
With pleasure, chérie.
Oh, Henri, isn't this wonderful? Just like old times.
I'm not gonna lie, this song is quite catchy, but I've heard it so much.
Bijou, darling, I need the safe key. Do you have it?
Of course. Didn't I promise? Here it is, sweetie.
Hey! Well done, George. Way to take advantage of a grieving widow. Oh. Well, that's that.
Better let her sleep. I had the key.
That was a very quick
Besides,
disguise.
I want to get my hands on that letter of Provenance.
Oh yes, the letter of Provenance. So this is apparently to do with whether the Medovsky guy actually owns the deeds to the
I was
painting that was
surprised to see
stolen.
Father Simeon at the cafe.
George, a moment, if you please.
Is everything all right, Father?
No, my son, not at all.
Is it the
Great
devil
evil
again?
is upon us. That sketch you showed me in the gallery, the study from La Maledictio, it showed an image hidden inside the Ouroboros, a dangerous image.
The devil.
Dangerous?
The symbol represents a heresy, an object that the Gnostics call the Tabula Veritatis.
Tabula Veritatis.
The tablet of truth?
It is a tablet of lies, a tool of Lucifer.
Okay. I was about to just say, how does George know this Latin translation? But then I remembered, I think it was in the first game, Broken Sword 1. Well, I think he mentioned because he trained in law, there's so many laws of that begins in Latin, so that's how he kind of knew that. So let's learn more about this Tabula Veritatis, this tablet of truth.
Tell me more about this Tabula Veritatis.
It is an artifact capable of undoing the whole of creation. It was smuggled out of the Holy Land millennia ago and brought to Europe by the Cathars, an evil Gnostic cult.
Okay.
In 1209, the Church launched a glorious crusade in the Cathar heartlands of southern France. We wiped out almost all the Cathars, and with them, the evil that is Gnosticism. My order, the Dominicans, were formed at that time to seek out and eradicate any remaining Gnostics. But we failed in our primary objective. We did not find the Tabula Veritatis. We presumed it lost, but the painting suggests it is still in Gnostic hands.
Okay. But what actually is it?
How is La Maledictio connected to all this?
I believe it contains clues that point to the location of the tablet. Clues constructed for a Gnostic to solve.
Okay.
If someone were to decrypt the painting and find the Tabula Veritatis, who knows what evil would be unleashed upon the world.
But you've not really explained what it is, and this is the problem I think with sometimes. It is you can build up something so much, but then you let down with an explanation.
So, you're suggesting that this image of the Tabula Veritatis is hidden in the Ouroboros on the painting?
It is obvious now. The Ouroboros is a symbol of the Gnostics, and the tree it contained symbolized knowledge, hidden Gnostic knowledge.
Okay. So should we ask about the Cathars next or the Gnostics? Let's find out about these Cathars, these people that they wanted to eradicate.
Were the Cathars all killed?
All that came forward to fight, but like a weed, their roots were deep. We did not fully destroy their evil.
Okay.
I still don't get why the Gnostics are so evil.
They see God as simply the creator of the physical world,
Right.
and revere Lucifer as the lord of the spiritual realm.
Wow. What's so terrible about this tablet?
Thank
what does
you.
it do?
No, tell me.
Lucifer himself, the Gnostics could be anywhere. We must talk somewhere more private.
Okay, that's
Thank
fine.
you, Father. That was some story.
Be careful. Guard this knowledge. There are those who would do anything to find the tabula.
I'm going
Please
to the...
excuse me.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
have
back to
to
the gallery.
get
Why don't
back
you
to
come
the
with me and then we
gallery.
can talk in the office in private?
I will remain here and follow you when no one is looking. I have
Oh,
more I must tell you.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I had to get into the gallery and find the Provenance. But
I don't know why.
was really looking forward to hearing what else Father Simeon had to tell me.
I get this feeling he's going to try and come down and he's going to get murdered or something. You just tell these kind of things. Like, if you don't find it out straight away, they're just going... There's some guy with a pizza box or dressed as a clown or try and blow you up or something.
The door was locked.
Oh. There we go. And there's pizza stains on the floor. Okay. I'm glad I don't have to remember that code, because I've completely forgotten
Time
what it
to
was.
look in the safe.
Mm-hmm. I hope someone doesn't like try and shoot me through the window or something. Oh.
The ring had an inscription. Henri and Bijou forever.
Were they actually married then?
Henri had bought Bijou a big diamond ring. I had a feeling the ring would be useful.
Mm-hmm.
A note was attached to the front of the document wallet. It read, Chérie, this should do the trick. Your darling Wilfie.
Okay.
Now, why would Hobbs be sending romantic little notes to Bijou?
Oh, Hobbs! Oh! Oh! Did he maybe fake it then or
That
something?
had to be the elusive Provenance. It clearly stated that Medovsky was the owner, but I'd learned never to take things at face value. I had to take a closer look at this. At first glance, the Provenance looked authentic, but something wasn't right.
Okay. Oh. We got...
A list of previous owners all the way back to the 30s. A letterhead from a fancy London auction house and Lane's signature. It certainly looked the part. A list of previous... It certainly...
So we can rotate it round. Okay. Is there something else we've got to use? It's weird that we can just rotate it around but not do anything. I'm trying to think what we can do.
That wouldn't help explain why the Provenance felt odd.
Okay.
That wouldn't help explain...
No.
The two documents didn't match. The two documents didn't... The sketch was drawn on similar paper to the Provenance.
Okay. Oh, hang on.
The coffee cup stains matched exactly, as did the tear.
Uh-huh.
The Provenance must have been created by Hobbs.
Yes.
It was a fake, which meant Medovsky wasn't the true owner.
Oh!
I had to get out there and find out what happened. The door wouldn't open. Something was blocking it from the other side.
Was it a gunshot or something?
Whatever had caused the noise in the gallery couldn't be seen on the camera.
No. We climb out the window?
The glass was reinforced for sure. I wouldn't be able to smash it, and it wasn't going to open.
Oh.
But there had to be a way of getting through it.
The keys?
The glass was quite thick.
Diamond ring! Diamond strong.
The diamond ring was just what I needed to cut through the glass.
Was it Father Simeon? Has he been murdered? Oh! I knew it! I bloody knew it.
Those sticks. You must stop them.
Who did this, Simeon?
Don't
Who
let
would
them.
kill a priest?
The tablet. They are going to raise the devil. Lucifer himself.
Those were his last words. First Henri, now Simeon. Who was behind this? And what was Simeon trying to tell me?
He's got something in his hand. I saw that straight away.
Simeon had been carrying a scan of an old manuscript with a covering note. Both were written in Latin. It was a photocopy of an old Latin text. Although a bit rusty, my Latin was still up to the job.
Hey.
It read, "And thus spoke the accused. In this ritual we find succor. Clad in blue, the perfecti take the form of the spiritual and look towards the rising sun, toward the tree of knowledge. Clad in green, the credentes look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life. And all shall know that the light of knowledge is blue, and that the light of life is green. For thus was the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure. Pure light, white light, pure light will win. So it was written in the old texts, affirmed by the Tabula Veritatis. And these were the accused's last words. It was powerful stuff. I wondered how it connected to La Maledictio.
Okay.
Simeon had been carrying a scan of an... Both were written...
Not that really
Simeon
makes
had been
any
carrying
sense
a
to me.
scan. Both were... Fortunately, I hadn't forgot the Latin I'd learned at school. The note read, "The Tabula Veritatis only appears in one file. The Inquisition into Heretical Depravity by Nicholas Emmerich, A.D. 1376. Scan attached." The note was signed by the Vice Prefect of the Vatican Archives. Simeon must have done some digging after he recognized the symbol on Hobbes's sketch.
Okay.
The first passage, and thus, in this, and look, clad. I wondered. The illustration showed a group of colored figures engaged in some sort of ritual. The blue and green figures appeared to be in control. The crowd in the foreground were colored red. I guessed it was a representation of the ritual in the text.
Okay.
My God, what have you done?
Oh, bloody Lane.
Huh? I know this looks like...
Like you've been caught red-handed?
Oh, shut up.
Excuse me.
Josh, something terrible has happened at the apartment.
Nico,
Oh.
hang on. Lane, it's not what it looks like.
Murdering a priest, Snowbart? Is there no end to your depravity?
I could murder you.
It's a simple misunderstanding. Look, I need to go. I'll be at Nico's apartment.
Run, George, run. A hair-rising taxi ride later. Oh, is that the
Nico!
the
In
defense
here.
department? That's where the the bloke was staying. What was the guy's name? Senor Enriquez? I don't know. There's blood
There's
on the
still
floor.
quite
That's
a
not a good sign.
bloodstain. I really hope that Marquez was all right.
Marquez. Senor Marquez. Is it Thiago Lopez, I think?
The chair had been knocked over in the fight. But there was
Hang on,
something glinting underneath. It was Marquez's medallion.
Where are you, George?
There'd clearly been a struggle. Marquez must have put up quite a fight. I spotted something in the mess. It was Marquez's family photo. Marquez wouldn't have intentionally left the photo behind.
No.
But you were being
God.
attacked.
When I
Just
arrived,
fit that broom
there was
into
someone
her
here.
pocket.
He rushed me, knocked me down.
Oh.
Did you get a look at him?
No, it happened so quick, and then he was gone.
What a mess. This blood. Where's Marquez?
I don't know. He must be badly hurt. Or dead.
Not another killing.
What do you mean?
I just came from the gallery. Father Simeon's been shot.
I mean, this
My
is
God.
escalating really
Who did it?
quickly.
I don't know. But before he died, he begged me to stop the Gnostics from raising the devil.
The devil? Whoever's doing the killing, Georges. It's certainly not him.
Okay, but who? Simeon and Marquez were both attacked at the same time. Just what are we up against?
I don't know. But whoever came here was looking for something. The place has been ransacked. I'm going to clean up. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, I'll take a look around.
So the thing is, like, it's either someone we've not met yet, or it's someone we have met. So, if it could be someone who we met, I mean, who would be the suspects? Obviously, you've got the Russian guy, Medovsky. But I don't feel he's the guy that would actually get his hands dirty. I think he'd always pay someone else to do it. A bit like plausible deniability. So you got, what was it, his gardener's name? It was a gardening related name, wasn't it? Shears. Because they're suspecting that he might have been the one who did the original murder, who dressed as the pizza man. Could be Hobbs, but he's a bit of a painter. I don't see him really doing some, stuff. Getting his hands dirty again, but for a different reason to Badowski. You got the police, you got Nave and Moo, which I can't see them pulling a twist and making Moo a killer. It could be Nave, but again, I think they're just doing him a bit of a comedy relief. Who was that guy we met last episode? The Interpol guy, Langham? Was it Langham or something like that? Could be him, maybe. I think I want to do another bit of a twisted kind of person who you would least suspect. Maybe, I don't know. It ain't gonna be Lane. It ain't gonna be Bijou. Can't think of anyone else it could be.
The sofa was a real mess, but there was something between the cushions.
Okay.
It was one of the photographs that Nico had taken during the robbery. It showed a section of La Malediccio. Marquez had written on it.
Oh yeah, this was the one we gave to Marquez.
Marquez had scribbled the word Saints across the photograph. I wonder what he meant.
Saints, maybe? Because it's obviously talking about all these kind of people. So is he maybe saying these are saints? And then could this be like Mary Magdalene and then that obviously being Judas?
Marquez had circled one of the figures and written Judas. I wondered if he was identifying him as Judas Iscariot.
Yeah.
Back in Bible class, Judas was definitely one of the bad guys. Marquez had circled one of the figures in the tower and identified her as Magdalena.
No, he
That
hasn't.
had to mean Mary Magdalene.
He hasn't put his Magdalena. It's there. It's clearly as Magdalene. Magdeline, not Magdalena. Oh, I think they make it a bit of a cock up there. I think.
Hey, George, you find anything?
Marquez's medallion. And one of your photos of the robbery. Marquez scribbled all over it. I think he was trying to work something out in the painting. Simeon must have been right. The painting is some kind of map.
Okay.
We should...
Uh-oh.
Hold on, my phone.
Is this Ronnie, the boss?
Hello? Oui?
This is Inspector Navet.
Oh, God.
I am looking for the American, Monsieur Stobart. Are you with him?
Yes, he's right here.
Mon Dieu! Stay calm, madame. Where exactly are you?
In my neighbor's apartment. But why do you...
Do not worry. I am just moments away. Be very careful. He is armed and highly dangerous.
Ugh.
But he seems so charming.
Trust me, madame. The leopard never changes his straps.
Stripes? That's a tiger, you idiot.
That was Nave. You're in big trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Lane saw me with Simeon's body. He set me up for sure.
Well, Nave's on his way, and he'll be here any moment.
Oh, there we
We
go.
have to go, Nico, now.
Down the back stairs. We'll go through Fleur's shop.
Ah, there you are. Right on time.
Sorry, Fleur, but we can't stop.
Suit yourself.
Damn it. Sergeant Moo is outside the door. He's talking to someone.
Oh, no, it's Adam.
Who?
My neighbor.
Oh.
The pug lover with the trashed apartment.
Uh-oh.
That's the one.
Hey, Fleur. Great to see you again. You were expecting us?
30 more seconds and you would have been caught. Charged with the murder of a priest.
Whoa. How do you know about that?
News travels fast through the ether, Georges. Take this.
What do I do with a ball of yarn? Bribe Moo with a nice Aran sweater?
You will find the way. Now, excuse me. I think it's time you planned your escape.
Oh, hi, Adam.
Hi, Nico. They say I can't go up to my apartment.
Oh, really? I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why too. Yeah, I'm George, by the way.
Adam, I live in the apartment next to Nico.
I know. I mean, how interesting.
Fleur, can I sit here for a while until the police let me back in?
By all means.
Okay.
So what now?
You take a look around. I'll see if there's a way to get past Moo.
Okay. So this is now the puzzle. So what have we got that we could look at? So we've got stereo, we've got Fleur, CD player, Adam, a trolley that we can interact with.
Depending on your point of view, it was either shabby chic or an old sack trolley.
Uh-huh. Is there anything? Let's have a look at the boxes first of all. Work away right to left.
There were boxes stacked along the wall. They were all labeled. Florist's foam, flower food, ribbon, pee-pee,
PP.
bouquet labels. Pee-pee? My curiosity was aroused.
As is mine.
It was a plastic statue.
Careful with that. It's just come in. Special order.
What is it?
A replica mannequin piece. Fill it with water, pop in some batteries, and watch it go tinkle.
Oh.
Very tasteful.
I suddenly have an idea. George, do we need to make Inspector Moo go pee-pee? So, basically we need water and batteries. So where are we going to get water from?
Go ahead, George. Take a few.
Why, thank you,
Thanks.
Fleur. Where can we find water in here?
Fleur's classics were blaring out into the street.
Okay.
Adam was listening to an old-school portable CD player.
We got to distract him or something?
Hey there, Adam. Oh, hey, George. What can I do for you?
Do you know what's going on with the police?
No, they wouldn't tell me.
Good. I mean, strange.
Oh, bloody hell.
It's
George.
annoying. I'm really tired. It was a long drive.
Oh, been anywhere interesting?
I've just come back from a coin fair. It was mega.
Oh.
That's fascinating.
A coin fair, you say? I may have an old coin that you may be interested in.
What are you listening to?
My meditation music.
Oh.
Crashing waves and trickling forest streams.
Trickling streams. I'm getting more and more of an idea of where this puzzle is aiming
So,
for.
tell me more about this coin fair.
It's Europe's biggest. So much to see.
I bet. Do you know Nico well?
No, not really.
Good. I mean, good for you.
Bloody hell, George. He would get so well, I mean, anyone should get so suspicious of him, really.
I was sure he didn't want to see it.
Do you not? I do think I know what he does want to see.
So, what do you think of this coin?
Oh my god, that's a platinum 12 ruble.
It is? I mean,
Oh.
yeah, of course it is. You know, it's going to be a rough day, Adam. Why don't you keep the coin?
Are you serious? I'll get my pal Stefan to value it. His coin shop's just around the corner.
Hey, maybe you could use the money to redecorate your apartment.
But it doesn't need redecorating.
That's a matter of opinion.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, off he goes. There we go, that's how we did it.
The lid wouldn't open while the disc was playing.
Okay, so,
I stopped the disc.
thank you. Now can we do it? Hey! Relaxing sounds of the seashore.
Ocean dreamscapes. Just what I needed with the day I was having.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got a
Those
battery.
might come in handy.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I'm thinking we have to put this in the stereo. Change the
Fleur,
music.
do you mind if I change the music?
Good idea.
The sound of lapping waves was affecting Moo.
Yeah.
But I was going to need something more to open the floodgates. I slotted the battery into the mannequin. A jaunty series of LEDs lit up around the figure.
Hey.
The statue now had power, but no water.
Right. I haven't got any. Can we use the whiskey, maybe?
I poured the whiskey into the mannequin. Sláinte, wee man. Sláinte.
Right, do you have to put it in like this? Like push it out the door or something?
I placed the statue in the trolley and switched on the waterworks. The mannequin cheerfully sprayed a stream of golden whiskey. Nice. I gave the trolley a push. Fleur certainly kept her bearings well greased.
I'm so sorry, Moo. You know I love you.
Okay, that's Moo out of the way. Let's go, Nico.
Where?
To see Bijou. She's been telling me a crock of lies since day one, and right now, I want the truth.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that Bijou and Hobbs were having an affair?
We find it a bit weird that he had
so,
the same music.
She's got
the same
some
song.
explaining to do.
Yeah, a 1975 band called the Hairy Lobsters. And it just so happened that this bloke in London had the same song. Oh.
Bijou, I need to talk to you.
Can't it wait? I have such a sore head.
I bet you
No,
do.
it really can't.
Oh, all right.
She looks okay.
In the daylight, and without the fog of incense, the apartment looked even weirder.
George, how delightful to see you.
May I present my friend Nico?
George and I go way back.
Oh, really? Well, don't worry, my dear. I won't steal him, though he is rather a cutie.
Bijou, we're here to clear up a few points, if you don't mind.
Just gonna do a quick save for a second.
How are you, Bijou?
I have the teeniest of headaches, chérie. It always happens when I sleep in the afternoon.
I figured it was the champagne before the nap that had done the damage.
Yeah.
I need you to be honest with me, Bijou.
Right. What should we talk about?
Here are your keys back, Bijou.
When did I give you those? Oh, I can't think today.
Did you know that the Provenance was fake?
For la malédiction? I had no idea.
Lane said you had him approve it.
Silly fool is getting confused again.
Is he now?
Hobbs appears to know you very well. I saw a sketch of you in his portfolio.
Must have been a study for a painting.
Are you sure there's nothing else?
Quite sure.
Ask him about the note.
This is a note from Hobbs that I found in your safe.
How did you get access to that? How dare you?
Well, you gave me the
Bijou,
keys.
you gave me the keys.
Yeah.
You took them back a minute ago.
I did? Oh, my head. I don't remember. We didn't do anything else, did we, Georges?
Oh,
The note
no,
is addressed to you, so Lane was telling the truth. You were in charge of the paperwork.
Oh, so what if I was? That's not illegal?
Let's start again.
The note from Hobbs makes it quite clear that you knew him rather well.
Oh, all right, I did.
So, you lied to me. So you had the Provenance made. You knew it was fake.
I'm not admitting anything.
I believe this is for you.
A diamond ring? What has that to do with me?
A gift for you. From Henri.
Henri bought me so many expensive things. He never needed to.
I think Henri asked Medovsky for more money so that he could buy you that ring.
And maybe that's the reason he was shot.
Nico.
All right, Nico, calm down.
No, honey. She's right. Henri always felt he had to fight to keep me. Truth is, I love them both. Wilf and Henri. And now Henri is dead because of me. Go ahead. Ask your questions. I promise I will tell the truth this time.
Right. Hobbs, Gabriel, let's ask about Medovsky first of all.
So what was Medovsky's role in all this?
It was all his idea. He'd had an offer on La Malédiction from someone. So Wilf put Medovsky in touch with me and Henri. He wanted to cash in on both the sale and the insurance.
Okay.
He set up the security company to deal with the robbery.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you and Hobbs are lovers?
We have been ever since 75. Henri never knew about it.
Wow.
They were in a band together back then.
Oh.
So you were unfaithful to Henri right from the start.
It was never cheating. I loved them both.
I think Henri might have had something to say about that.
So you had Hobbs fake the provenance so that Lane would approve it for the insurance?
Wilf passed it to me, and I persuaded Lane to sign it. He never knew it was a fake. Wilf is brilliant at what he does. I've been such a fool. Henri was never supposed to die.
I know you didn't mean for that to happen.
Wilf called me yesterday trying to comfort me. He said he would take care of me, that he had plans.
Does that mean he has the painting?
Yes. He joked about a secret place. Something about the original being behind my behind. I didn't understand.
Thanks, Bijou. You've been very helpful.
You know, I had the strangest dream earlier. Henri was here, and we danced together again. Such bliss.
That must have been wonderful. Anyway, thanks again for your time, and... Nico, I think it's time we went to London.
Yay! It was behind my behind.
George, do you have something you need to tell me?
No. Can't think of anything right now. Let's go, shall we?
Okay. In a seedy part of London. Ah, we're back at Hobbs.
So
It's
in the end,
nighttime.
Hobbs was at the heart of the whole scam.
All we have to do now is find the painting.
Yeah, then we blow everything open and nail Medovsky.
I get that front page story.
And I get to clear my name and keep my job.
So much for your devil-worshipping Gnostics, George.
Well, you know me. Nothing I like more than a good conspiracy.
That is true, George.
Hold on a second.
What's the matter?
This chain. It's from the gate.
So?
It's been forced.
A break-in?
Or maybe a breakout. Hobbs escaping from Lady Piermont.
Maybe. But this doesn't feel right.
Okay. Is that a crowbar on the floor? It is.
Hey, Nico, take a look at this.
Do you think someone used it to force the gate?
Possibly. But their loss is our gain. You never know when you're going to need a crowbar.
Absolutely. Okay. Okay. Can we get in. Oh, there's that seagull still at the top of that pole.
One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. No Hobbs.
Out cold, probably.
Or he could just be ignoring you like he did before. Ooh.
It was Hobbs's mailbox.
Okay, do we have to beep him again?
A blast on the horn had worked last time.
Yeah. No? Okay.
Ominous.
Right, we gotta, yeah, climb the drain pipe. Let's go, George. Let's do a bit of climbing.
Hey, Nico. This drain pipe looks climbable.
Are you mad?
Hey, get out of here.
Seagull Problem, George?
That's one nasty bird.
We put like the chain or something on it, like try and swing across or something?
That wouldn't make any sense.
No. No.
I just need to get over to that door.
Be careful. The whole place is falling down.
Oop.
The balcony was quite high up.
Yeah, that bit.
Hey, Nico.
What, Josh?
Aha!
Do me a favor and honk the horn.
No problem.
I mean, if I was down there and someone told me to honk the horn, I'd be a bit weirded out. Hey, there he goes. Go, 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 go.
The crane was rusted solid. I'd need more force to free it.
Aha. Ah, bugger. I was too slow.
What, Josh?
Nico, could you honk the horn again?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Right, go, go, go.
Be careful, Josh.
Hey.
Wait there, Nico. I'll come and let you in.
And with one mighty bound, our hero was free. What's that noise?
Something isn't right.
We'd better be careful.
This like comes to the end of the thing or something?
Thanks, Josh. That was really starting to annoy me.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, excuse me.
Whoa. You'd better come and take a look at this.
Mon Dieu. It's a Manet.
No?
Oh, no, it's not. It's a Hobbs. In the style of Manet. Or, as the experts prefer to call it, a forged Manet.
Oh.
Hobbs isn't just a restorer. He's a full-blown forger.
Wow.
Oh, that must be...
You. Hobbs is good. You look very pretty.
And that's you. Oh my, you look very...
Violated.
Yes. Is that Lady Piermont?
Yes.
Is she
Yep.
in your...
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, so all along we were just modeling for a forgery.
Forgery. Terrific, huh? I can add it to my murder rap. Let's just pretend this never happened, okay?
I really want to see this now.
Hobbs had done a fantastic job, but I hoped the painting would never see the light of day.
Oh, we've got the dust sheet. That'll surely come in handy.
Locked. If Hobbs is home, he's behind this door.
We pick the lock or something?
A simple paperclip was never going to open the door.
Crowbar?
A metal strip had been welded to the door frame.
Oh.
Specifically to stop anyone levering the door open.
The chain?
I had a feeling the chain was going to be useful.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Ah. Use it to yank the door open.
That should do the trick.
I mean, I wouldn't have just stood there, George.
The elevator had already ripped the door open. I didn't want to do any more damage.
Oh, so we don't need the chain anymore then. Okay.
So what now?
Well, go up there and bloody join
Let's
him,
see what
Nico.
Hobbs keeps tucked away up here.
Oh, it's his flat.
So this is Hobbs's lair.
Okay.
Not exactly the penthouse suite, is it?
Oh, hang on. You know, I've just spotted a picture of a bum with a mole. Exactly like in Bijou's apartment. Could that be the behind the behind?
Strange. Hey, Nico, come and take a look at this. This painting. There's something familiar about it.
It's Bijou's
It's
bottom,
a woman's
George.
buttocks, George.
I know that, but I recognize him. You know what? I think it's Bijou.
I don't want to know how you know that, George. But didn't she say the painting was hidden behind her behind?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So maybe.
Damn it, it's screwed into the wall.
Okay, that's fine. Just need to find a screwdriver. Unless we use a crowbar. There we go. Aha!
La Maledizione.
We found
There it is.
Amazing.
You're sure it's the real thing?
Well, I'm no expert, but yeah, it must be.
Look, in the middle.
It's the same face that Hobbs drew on his sketch, and the same symbol cut into his forehead.
He must have uncovered it when he was cleaning the painting. But I wonder why a tree was originally painted over it.
Like Simeon said, hidden Gnostic secrets. We've got the painting, Nico, but there's got to be more to find in here.
You're right. Once the police are involved, we won't get another chance.
Okay, let's have a good look around. Oh. Okay, well, the phone's blinking, so let's read that first of all.
Nico,
What is it?
Hobbs's answer phone, and he's got messages.
Okay.
Let's hear them.
You have 2 messages. Message 1.
Hobbs, Medovsky here. I'm at the airport. I have to be quick. My flight leaves shortly, and
Final call for passengers for flight BA470 to Barcelona.
Barcelona.
it is a shame that you would like to be released from our agreement. It was mutually lucrative. But if that is your wish, I respect it.
Uh-oh.
I shall send my men around to tie up any loose ends.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Message 2. Hello, darling. It's Bijou. Look, sweetie, but I'm going to have to put our little plans on hold. I've spoken to that insurance man and his girlfriend and told them pretty much everything. I want to be with you, Willie, but Henri's murder, you know. Anyway, I can't possibly leave here until his name is cleared. I feel so guilty, darling. Do you think he knew about us? Do take care with that Russian, my love. Bon voyage, my love. À bientôt. You have no more messages.
Okay.
Wow.
So Bijou knew about everything. At least she was faithful to Henri in the end. And what if Medovsky's guy got here first?
What if Medovsky's guy's still here?
Oh, that's a point. That's a very good point. Didn't think about that. Ooh. Yeah, don't like
Who
the
knows
whole.
what useful objects this cupboard might hold.
Yeah, don't like the whole. I'm going to send
Don't
some
get
around
too
to
excited,
take
George.
care of things.
Well, looky here. A useful bottle of Diet Cola. You never know when you might need a Diet Cola.
Exactly. In these games, you literally need everything because they'll use it in the most abstract ways. You know, like what was it like? Like in the first game, it was like I remember you put like a sewer drain key into a hole to get you up a wall. The second game, I vaguely remember something about a worm that was in the bottle of a tequila that you found like right at the start, and then you use that like halfway through the game to give some fisher boy for fishing for a fish. I mean, Diet Cola. I mean, surely you're either going to give that to someone, or I don't know, maybe like you'll find some mints and you have to do like a Mentos, you know, kind of spurting thingamajiggy. Maybe, I don't know. They're the most random things.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
What's up?
Excuse my
There you
French.
go.
So that's 2 confirmed murders in this episode.
Hobbs. Is he?
Possibly a third.
Dead? Sure looks that way.
Poor guy.
He's been strangled. You know, maybe Simeon was right. It seems like anyone who gets close to this painting dies.
The painting didn't kill him, George. This is all about money.
Whoever did this was a professional. We need to be careful.
See all the bruises around his neck. Oh, mint!
Dead man's mints. No law against taking them.
Hang on, did
You
I
have
call
no
it already?
shame, George.
Have I called it already?
Hobbs had been strangled.
Oh, pinboard.
Nico, come and take a look at this. Looks like Hobbs has been busy. A map of Catalonia, sketches and notes on the painting.
Do you think Hobbs was looking for this Tabula veritatis.
I think Hobbs was a lot cleverer than he seemed.
Okay.
It looks like a sketch of a figure from La Malediccio.
I guess Hobbes was mining it for clues.
A photograph of some kind of human pyramid. It's from an article about Castel Català.
It's Catalan, I think. Catalan castle.
Hobbs linked it to his sketch of the human pyramid from the painting. Okay, so this is the human pyramid from the painting.
Look, Hobbes has highlighted Castel again.
And he connected the two. So this pyramid could be a castel. Something was familiar about this part of the painting. Marquez was interested in this sketch as well. It's scribbled all over it.
It must be important.
Another Ouroboros. Looks like Hobbs picked the painting apart for clues.
There must be something here that shows us where the tablet is.
It's the tree from the painting, the one with all the people in it.
Very creepy.
Okay, so something about castles. Is there a castle... Castel de Catala? Hang on, I need to get a bit closer to read this. Hang on. So something's like Castel de Montado, Castel de Tosa, Castel de San, Castel de Montgri, Castel de Poubal, Castel de Jalifa, Castel de Ruby, Castel de Monson, Castel de Balaguer, Castel de Gerb, and Castel del Basora. That's not any of them.
Castel de Monson. Castel de Ruby. I wondered what Hobbs was looking for. Castel de Galifa. Castel de Poubal. Castel del Montgri. Castel del Sants. I think Sants means saints.
Hey, that's
what Marquez wrote on the photo.
So that would make a Castel del Sants a tower of saints.
Like in the painting. This must be the clue.
That makes sense. Okay. Is there anything else to look for in here? Do we just leave? I don't know.
It was a beautiful painting.
We just...
Another Hobbs map?
Sure there's nothing else.
The sofa was a wreck. Hobbs's sandals lay on the floor.
Right.
Apart from some old pipework, the cupboard was empty.
Okay.
We had La Malediccio, but we needed to try and figure out who killed Hobbs.
Okay. That's the phone again.
It was a still life.
Is there anything else?
Looked like we got all we could.
That's all we got from the map. Okay.
Isn't this beautiful?
It is, George, but we have things to do.
The skylight was leaking. Hobbs had been using the bucket to catch the water.
Okay.
It was a still...
Oh.
The mechanism was for opening and closing the skylight. It looked corroded.
Okay.
Take a look at this.
Oh, we found something.
Someone's cut out a painting from this frame in a hurry.
Oh.
The canvas left around the frame looks just like La Malediccio. If we've got the original...
Then whoever killed Hobbs has grabbed themselves a forgery. I guess this pretty much ties up the investigation, George.
Yep. Should be enough to get Nave off my back.
doubt it.
In the end, it was all about money.
And greed. Medovsky wanted to sell the painting and claim the insurance.
But what's happened to Marquez, though?
And he didn't care how many people he killed along the way. So what now? Hand over everything to the police?
I guess so. With what we found out, Langham should have no trouble picking up Medovsky in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
I do wonder what that secret map points to.
You still think the evil Gnostics are behind it all?
I don't know. But I do have questions that haven't been answered.
Such as?
Well, what do those symbols on the painting mean? What was Marquez really up to? Why was the sign of the Tabula Veritatis hidden under layers of paint?
And why is the building on fire?
And
shoot.
Did you say fire?
Oh, crap.
We need to get out of here.
Yeah. Well, the only escape I can see is the skylight. Do we use the crowbar on the thingy-majiggy?
That wouldn't have worked.
No? How do we get out? How do we get out? How do we get out? Do we do this Minson thingy?
I dropped the mints into the cola and quickly tightened the cap again.
Okay. And that. So with the skylight.
An
Here we
open
go.
skylight looked like our ticket out of here.
Oh! Right. How do we get? Crowbar and the sheet, maybe?
Tying the sheet to the crowbar made a halfway decent grappling hook.
Yes! Oh.
This should help us get out of here. After you, Nico.
Yep. Go on, Nico. Quickly, there's a fire.
Terrific. Out of the fire into the frying pan.
Wait! George! Isn't that...
Langham. Oh, thank God.
Oh!
Hey, Langham!
The
Help!
the Interpol guy.
Here!
Is it? You cheeky bugger! You've set the place on fire and you just walk
Round
out.
here.
Why didn't he help us?
I don't know. Maybe because he
He's in
started
on
the
it.
fire.
Bloody hell.
Because he wanted to kill us.
Why?
I have no idea.
You think he killed Hobbs?
Could be. Maybe Simeon too.
So who is he? And who does he really work for?
I don't know. But I do know one thing. This is not over.
Yeah, maybe
Josh,
not talk about stuff
do you
like that
hear
until
that?
you're out of the top of the building.
London's finest. Now you be nice to the firemen.
So what now?
Now, we go to Spain in search of the Castel del Sans and the Tabula Veritatis. Nico and I had thought the adventure was over. Actually, we'd only just started. Nothing was what it seemed. On a trail of corruption and greed, we'd stumbled upon a murderous conspiracy. A conspiracy whose roots lay in mysteries older than the written word. We didn't really have any choice.
George was very calm, just standing on the roof chatting about stuff like that.
foothills of the Pyrenees. After a short flight and a long drive, Nico and I arrived at Castel del Sans. Back in London, we'd tracked down La Malediccio, and had started to unravel its secrets. The painting was a coded map to the location of the Tabula Veritatis, an ancient artifact which Father Simeon had claimed could raise the devil, and for which he and others had already been murdered. We had to find the tabula before the killers. We knew they would stop at nothing.
Okay, so I know that this game was released into...
Let's just hope we got here before the bad guys.
Seems quiet enough.
Looks like nobody's been here for years.
Must have been a beautiful place, once upon a time. You think the tabula is really going to be here?
Somewhere, if we can just decode the painting. Well, it looks deserted.
Oh!
Deserted? I don't think so.
Did you see who it was?
No, the sun was in my eyes.
Looks like somebody's beating us to it.
But who? Medovsky?
Langham?
Whoever it is, we need to get in there.
All right. You make a diversion. I'll try and reach some cover. And be careful.
Are you kidding? You're the one who's going to get shot.
Right. So I think we're going to stop there. Which actually looks about 50%. Which is what I was thinking, which I was just trying to say before I just let them carry on finishing what they were saying. Yeah, 52%. Because I know that this game was basically released in sort of two parts. That it was effectively like a part 1 and a part 2. The way that seemed to end with that sort of weird little cutscene, then you had that cutscene kind of what sounded like it was a recap. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the point where it sort of would have ended at the end of that part 1 and then the start of the part 2. So we have 2 more people have been murdered, possibly a third, but obviously we don't know because that Senor Marquez wasn't actually there. It could have been taken. Has he been murdered? I don't know. I mean, if he's been murdered, surely they would have just left the body. It seems like they're not trying to hide the bodies. They're just going, yeah, there they are, just leaving me to it. So I don't know. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave off for today. Thank you very much for joining me with today's episode. That is episode number 5 of our Broken Sword 5 playthrough. So based on our current rate of completion, in probably another 5 episodes, I'm expecting us to be finished this game. I'm enjoying things so far. The biggest thing I'll say with this game at the moment, some of the puzzles do feel quite easy. Is it because I remember the original game, and I was so stumped with I mean, anyone who's played the Broken Sword games knows about that fucking goat. So I'm wondering whether have they just generally eased off over time and made things simpler? Maybe they did things that were too hard in the early days, or is this me getting a bit older and I'm a bit more clued up with games now, and I know the kind of patterns and things. I don't know. It's a hard one, but let me guys know what you think. That didn't come out right at all. But like I said, that is going to do it for the end of this episode. Thank you very much. Please like the video. Please give me a comment. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Obviously, subscribe to the channel, then you'll get to know when the next episode comes out. I'm currently up to, as of the time of recording, 6 subscribers to the channel, which is wonderful. I've literally got 6 in about a week, 2 weeks since I've started this channel and started doing some of these games. I'm doing two games at the moment. I'm doing a Formula 1 Manager game and then this. And then I'm thinking, based on the suggestion of a friend of mine, I'm thinking of possibly doing Red Dead Redemption 2. Because I mean, I bought that game years ago. I think I played like the first couple of levels, enjoyed it, but then I just put it down and forgot about it. And literally, I can't remember anything about the game at all, other than obviously it's in the Outback, it's on horseback and everything, so I literally remember nothing about it. So I'm thinking about starting that one up. If you like the idea of that, again, drop me a comment, subscribe to the channel, you'll find out when I go live. Everything is always streamed live here on YouTube. I don't do any editing because I have no computer. Everything is just streamed live, and then it's in a playlist for you to be able to watch all the videos there from that. But for now, that is going to do it and end Broken Sword episode 5. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a wonderful evening. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.